You feel it first, grit. Under your hands, under your knees. Dry, gritty, warm from a day of sun that ended hours ago. The kind of sand that holds heat like a stone. The kind of sand that doesn't belong indoors, but you can taste it on your lip. Then the smell, dust, dry chitin, old molted shell. Something faintly metallic underneath, like a coin left in the sun. The faint ammonia of something living and old. Then the sound, not loud, a dry scrape, slow, patient. Somewhere ahead of you, in the dark, like fingernails dragged across paper, one nail at a time. Then a pause. Then again. Your eyes open. You're lying on your side on a sloping floor of compacted sand. The ceiling is a low, rocky overhang inches above your head. Walls of stacked sand grains rise around you, each grain the size of a boulder. A pebble the size of a Volkswagen sits in the middle distance. You sit up, slowly. And the tunnel in front of you keeps going. Down, down into deeper dark. You don't know where you are yet. But something does. You inch forward on your hands and knees. The ceiling drops lower. The walls narrow. The dry scraping sound gets closer. You can feel it now, not just hear it. A faint rhythmic tremor through the sand under your palms. Something is moving down there, something heavy. The tunnel angles down, then opens. A chamber, and in the chamber, a silhouette. 8 legs, 2 thick forward claws like crab pincers, raised slightly. A long, segmented body. And rising up over the back, curling forward like a question mark, a tail, tipped with a single curved barb the size of a curved street lamp. You stop breathing. You're in a scorpion den. She is roughly the length of a city block from where you crouch. Her shell is a dull amber brown, segmented like armored plating, ribbed and scratched from years of digging. Her eyes are tiny, her pincers are not. The barb on her tail glistens faintly with a single bead of moisture at the tip. But the strangest thing isn't the size, it's her back. Her back is moving. 30 small white shapes ride along her spine in a cluster. Tiny, soft, pale versions of her, eyes still forming, claws still translucent, legs still folded. Her babies, all 30 of them, hitching a ride. You didn't know scorpions did this. Almost nothing in the arachnid world raises its young. Spiders don't. Most mites don't. Even most scorpion relatives don't, but she does. She'll carry them on her back for 2 weeks until they finish their first molt and learn to hunt. If one falls off, she'll find it. If one dies, she'll eat it. Maternal-care, the lab people call it. The scorpion does not call it anything. She just does it. You stay perfectly still. But first, you should understand where you actually are. You are in a burrow she dug, with her claws. Over weeks, possibly months. The angle of descent isn't random. Polis and Yamashita at UC Davis mapped scorpion burrow geometry across desert species and found the slope is engineered. Steep enough to trap cool, humid air at the bottom, shallow enough to drain rainwater, deep enough to stay below the killing surface heat. A burrow like this can stay 60 degrees cooler than the sand above your head. It's not a hole, it's climate control, built by something with no brain larger than a grain of rice. You crawl closer along the wall, careful. Each grain of sand under your hand the size of a fist. The mother shifts. You freeze. She is feeling the floor. Not with her eyes, with combs. Underneath her body, between her last pair of legs, 2 delicate feather-like organs trail along the sand, pectines. No other animal on Earth has them. They are vibration detectors, so fine that she can read the size, the weight, the direction, and possibly the species of anything walking on the sand within several feet. She is reading the floor like you read a page. You hold your breath. Slowly, the pectines lift. She has decided you are not food. Not yet. Maybe you are too small. Maybe you do not vibrate like prey. Maybe she is busy. You will not get a second chance to find out. You creep past her toward the hunting platform, the lip of the burrow opening into the night beyond. From here, you can see out. A vast desert under a moon. A single ocotillo plant rises in the middle distance like a wiry skyscraper. And here's where it gets weirder. You glance back at her body, her amber shell in the moonlight filtering down the tunnel is faintly glowing, a soft cyan green, like a glow stick on its last hour. She is fluorescing. Every scorpion on Earth does this, every species. Under ultraviolet light, their entire exoskeleton lights up in electric cyan. Scientists have known about it since 1954, and nobody knows why. Doug Gaffin at the University of Oklahoma has spent decades testing theories: sunscreen, predator deterrent, UV detection. The idea that their whole body is one giant eye. Mate signaling. None of it has held up cleanly. The honest answer is we don't know. A 400 million-year-old animal is glowing in the dark, and modern science cannot tell you why. She is a riddle that survived 5 mass extinctions. The dinosaurs were not first. Scorpions were first. When the first amphibian crawled out of the water 400 million years ago, scorpions were already on land waiting. Some of the earliest fossils ever found from the Silurian period are scorpions. When the first reptile appeared, scorpions had been there 100 million years. When the asteroid hit the Yucatan and killed almost everything on the surface of the planet, scorpions walked through the ash. They have outlasted everything ever evolved to eat them. And they did it on almost no food. A desert scorpion can survive a full year without eating. It can hold its breath underwater for 6 days. Brown and Formanowicz documented one species surviving prolonged flood submersion that would have drowned a fish. Its metabolism can drop to 1/3 of any other arthropod its size. It does not need much from the world. The world has noticed. You watch her from the Burrow lip. The desert outside is silent, then it isn't. A vibration, faint, a long way out. She feels it before you hear it. Her pectines flatten, her body lowers, her 2 pincers rise into the strike position. Her tail uncoils, then recoils, tighter, cocked, the barb pointing forward over her head like a loaded crossbow. You don't move. The vibration grows. Footsteps, 6 of them fast and uneven. A cricket comes stumbling into the burrow mouth, antennae sweeping, body the length of a school bus from where you crouch. It does not see her. Her amber shell matches the sand exactly. It takes one more step. She fires. It happens in less than 1/10 of a second, faster than you can blink. Both pincers snap forward and clamp around the cricket's midsection. The tail unleashes a single fluid arc over her back, and the barb drives into the cricket's neck, deep, twisting once. Venom flooding the wound, the cricket spasms, twitches, then stops. The pincers do not let go. She holds it, patient. The venom is doing its work. 200 separate compounds, each evolved to lock a specific ion channel in nerve and muscle tissue. A scorpion's sting is not one toxin. It is a chemical orchestra. And here's the thing nobody tells you. Pharmaceutical labs around the world are right now harvesting that venom. Deathstalker scorpion venom, processed by Dr. Jim Olson's team at Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center, has been engineered into a compound called tumor-paint. Injected into a patient before brain surgery, it binds to glioma cancer cells and makes them glow under near-infrared light. The surgeon can see the tumor edges in real time. A 400-million-year-old weapon repurposed to save a child with brain cancer. The cricket goes limp. She begins to drag it past you. The body slides across the sand near your feet. You realize with a slow, cold clarity that the cricket was significantly larger than you are. You are the next size down on her menu. You move slowly, backward, up the slope toward the burrow opening. One hand, then a knee, then the other hand. Your eyes never leave the curl of her tail. She does not look at you. She is busy. You reach the entrance, the cool night air, the sand outside is silver under the moon. You climb out, stand up on the surface, and run. You run across a desert floor under a sky impossibly full of stars. The Ocotillo plant towers above you. Somewhere out here are other burrows, other mothers, other pectines reading the sand. You don't make it far. The world tilts, your eyes open, you're in your bed, ceiling fan turning, the smell of coffee from somewhere downstairs. Sunlight through the curtains. You sit up, heart slow, hands flat on the sheets. It was a dream, probably. But here is the part of the dream that stays. Scorpions were here 400 million years before the first tree, 100 million years before the first reptile. They were the first animals to walk on dry land. They watched the dinosaurs arrive, and they watched the dinosaurs leave. They watched the mammals rise, and the apes evolve, and the cities go up. They are still here. 2,000 species. On every continent except Antarctica, glowing in the dark for reasons nobody understands, carrying their children on their backs, hunting with sensors no engineer can replicate, surviving on almost nothing. You think this is your planet. It isn't. You're a guest in a burrow that's been dug for 400 million years. The mother does not hate you. She does not notice you. She has seen worse than you arrive, and she has seen worse than you leave. You'll be lucky to last another 1,000,